Welcome back to Scrum, April 29th.
2-9, baby.
Yo,
Baby.
Happy birthday, Jacob.
Happy birthday to Master P.
Happy
First and
birthday.
foremost.
Facts.
Happy birthday, Master P. Who else? Happy birthday, Jerry Seinfeld.
Happy birthday, Jerry Seinfeld.
Happy birthday, Willie. Happy birthday, the GOAT, Willie Nelson, dude. Happy birthday, dude. R.I.P., dude.
Raise hail,
Number
praise
3.
Dale.
And we got Jonathan.
Shouts out Johnny T, dude.
Happy
He's
birthday,
Captain
Johnny T.
Serious. Big shouts out,
The best, though, is Master P.
For sure, dude. He fathered Little Romeo.
He did father Lil Romeo.
That's hard.
big
Shouts
fact.
out these clowns I hired in the background, and shouts out Jacob for his birthday today.
Shouts out Jacob.
Master P
Happy
played in the league and made it rapping. Fun fact. Played in the NBA.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
I think he played for Charlotte, actually, I think. Yeah. Fun facts, dude. Look, we don't just know hockey.
why
That's
was
probably
Bow Wow-
wrong.
Then why was Bow Wow and like Mike?
What?
You don't want to, you know what?
Are you saying they should have put Master P in like Mike, or should
They
have been
should have
called
put Romeo.
Lil Romeo,
Romeo?
yeah.
Well,
Romeo.
I mean,
Yes, apologize.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay movie. Anyway.
Yo, shouts out Joe Ward, dude. Retires
Yep.
officially
Yep.
from professional hockey.
Class act.
For some reason, I thought he retired already.
I did too.
Like, that's not even a shot. I thought he, like, officially had,
Are
like,
we being trolled? Maybe we're being trolled.
Dude, it's Mandela effect, man, all over again.
You're right.
Real.
It's the
Did he
Berenstein
finish?
effect.
Did he
Say
finish
again?
with San Jose?
I think he finished down in the minors.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was with
Sad.
San Jose. I think he bounced around to someone else before that.
Yeah.
I think it was like some PTOs and shit and played like on the minors after that. But
Yeah, you're probably right.
he
Consummate
played for a few
professional.
teams. Yeah, for sure, dude. He did well for Washington for sure in a depth role. Played great for San Jose. You could play him up in the top 6 too. He was kind of like, for Washington, he was kind of like Tom Wilson before Tom Wilson showed up in
Yeah.
terms of his role. Great player, dude. I had him on like every franchise mode for like so many iterations of NHL, dude. Just great depth.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Cody doing a little
big shouts out.
spinorama.
Big shouts out
That's
Joe
okay.
Ward. The NWHL, the National Women's Hockey League, they had a virtual draft last night, and if anything, I think it was last night, maybe the night before. Nonetheless, big window into what it's going to look like. For
Okay.
the I guess you had the NFL draft too, sort of as a benchmark, but as far as what the
Right.
NHL draft's going to look like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The,
I mean, and the NFL's
virtual-
went off well, so.
Yeah.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we'll
I'd be
see
curious
what
to
they
know
do.
how the WHL one went, just because the NFL's got more money to throw at that problem than the WHL does. I'd be curious to know if they had like a shittier streaming service or whatever.
Well, the cool highlight of it all was they had like some celebrities and certain social figure media people announcing picks, which I thought was pretty cool. It's good.
Yeah.
Highlight. Like that, like Pat LaFontaine announced the number 1 pick, Sammy Davis from BU. She and it was like through a trade. Toronto, I think they're just called the Toronto franchise. I don't know if they have an official name yet. But they traded their first overall pick from this year, next year, and their 21st. So Boston traded that to them for this year's first overall pick to get the Sammy chick. So apparently she's nice with it.
Good.
Hell
Hell yeah.
Big shouts out the Women's Hockey League.
Mm-hmm.
for
I mean,
sure.
they're doing something. It's hockey.
Yeah.
It is.
Also, too,
Sports.
the Blackhawks, they fired John McDonough.
Yeah. Team
Not that
president,
big of-
CEO.
Yeah, not that big of a shocker. I mean, he was the
I was
president
gonna
since like 2007, but they've slowly been going downhill. And I think the thing
Yeah.
is, too, is, you know, he has a really tight relationship with Bowman, and
Mhm.
that cost Q his job. And so, you know,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
and
it's
no
just
one wanted Q to get fired, and then they made some shitty trades, obviously, with Saad, trading him back, getting rid of Turbo, obviously, was a bad move for them.
Turbo, Panarin.
Panarin.
Yeah.
So,
I've had a lot of talent leave, but it's kind of a victim
Yeah.
of their own success. You know, you win games, you got to pay those players to win games. They've won a lot, so
tell that to the Pittsburgh Penguins.
yeah, you know, you're right. You're right. You ain't lying, but
Some people make it work.
Jonathan Toews is no Sidney Crosby. No offense to
You're
him.
not wrong.
Yeah,
Hey, it's his
very true.
birthday. It's his
It is,
birthday.
you're
It
right,
is
that
his
was rude.
birthday.
Some
Be
respect.
nice.
It's not like it's
You're
your
right.
birthday.
Fuck you, Jacob.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
Damn.
Come on, dude.
Sorry,
but shouts
Jonathan.
out the Blackhawks for getting their shit straight.
Yeah.
I think the way they said it is like when hockey returns, John's not going to be back with us. That's just like damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Kind of a emotionless way to put it. Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
pretty cold, right? Yeah, for sure. But hey, it is what it is.
But speaking of cold, this business
speaking of
decisions.
cold and emotionless business decisions, man.
This shit fucked me up.
And so I guess I think if anyone has any inkling as to what we're getting into, you're not shocked as to what we're talking about, or it's not news to you. The Canes are likely to let go of the Checkers as their AHL affiliate, pick up the Chicago Wolves team. Now, this was rumored for months a while back, and it was just like a rumor. And there was some articles that came out and some hearsay, but I don't think it was anything that was ever too serious. Or maybe, now it looks like some of that stuff was pretty legit.
Yep. And last year, technically, the Checkers and the Canes didn't have affiliate deal in place until halfway through the season when they got together and kind of threw something together last minute.
We don't believe in contracts.
Yeah, don't believe in contracts. I think this goes all the way back to when Vellucci left. I think that's when things probably started to sour. Yeah, because I think
a big climax of it, I'm sure.
Yeah, because he was an assistant GM of the Hurricanes technically, wasn't he? Wasn't he like also coach of the Checkers but assistant GM of the Hurricanes? It was something like that because he had to give up his role.
We definitely knew it was always by committee. So
yeah. So that's where I think it started, and then it seems like it kind of turned into. I know the Wolves are going to pay more. Their whatever the affiliate team pays the pro team to be a part of.
So that's something I was going to say, and my assumption is that obviously the reasoning is that okay, we get to be part of the NHL franchise, so you have to pay the fee to be part of the league, and then the other side of that coin is they pay more because they have more revenue.
I guess.
Right, like
it just sucks though. I mean, it was huge for like North Carolina hockey for us to be able to like a lot of people that live in North Carolina to go and watch some of these players in the Checkers grow up and then eventually come over. To
fans are not happy.
You can't do that.
Fans are pissed.
I saw there's a petition on Reddit that it was up for like 2 hours or something and it had over like 3,000 signatures.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Probably the same one get passed on Twitter.
Yeah.
For sure.
Old Tommy D, I'm sure, is going to take that petition, all that shit up. Yeah, well,
it just sucks that it's such easily like a money thing. It seems like that's the only reason. Because I mean, it's not like the Checkers are a bad team, obviously.
Yeah, but I think it also came down to an argument of who's helping who more, because the Canes came out and they've already said. I mean, the coaching staff is under contract with the Hurricanes. Any player that has a contract with the Hurricanes, all that goes to Chicago. The Checkers are left with whoever has AHL specific contracts and with, like any of the front office guys. So I think the Hurricanes were like, look, this is the price. And the Checkers were like, you make X amount of dollars off of us, the revenue that we generate from playing in Charlotte, and that should make up the difference. And then we said, well, the only reason you're getting all this love, getting all this, all these eyes is because all the money we've sank into it. Right. It's just I think turned into a pissing contest. And Don came out and said that the contract that would be set up with the Wolves would be year by year, and it gives us an out every single year. And said he's not turned off to the fact of coming back to Charlotte. So do you guys think it's going to be a 1-year move? Basically a power move.
Right.
Move out to Chicago. They're going to send the Checkers maybe to affiliate with Florida, who hasn't, seen postseason success at any level in a while, and kind of let them toil in that. Come back next year, all right. So how does this dollar amount sound now that you're not making any money because no one wants to come see you play, type of thing?
Well, a couple things to that too, and also the statement the Checkers put out was like some of that was bullshit, where they had said like we were in the dark on some of these things or whatever they had said. Like, I don't believe that. They definitely were telling you. Right. Maybe they were. I mean, obviously they would have heard the rumors about the Wolves because everyone did, but that's bullshit.
I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. You know.
I mean, they got to say that. They got to say that to save some face. Because like you just said, Jacob, the Canes have all the leverage.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're losing any players or prospects or anything, right?
Nope. We'll keep them all, and they'll all go to
and the coaching
Chicago.
staff. The coaching staff too. So they had the same development systems moving with it.
Yeah.
And they're also too, I think some of the stuff with the Wolves is that they are like known for putting veterans first and not developing players. And so ideally too, with our coaching staff coming along, that would kind of scratch that whole notion as well.
Change the direction. Yeah.
So, I mean,
but they're a good AHL team. It's a good program up there.
The Wolves, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I can understand too why fans are upset. Obviously, the proximity, being able to see games, your AHL team and your pro team. But also too, would this be happening if like Charlotte? Not that they don't play great. Obviously, they play great. They just want to call her cup. But like, if mad people showed up on the regular, like, would this even be a problem? Probably not.
That's the thing. I think that people do show up on the regular. I think like
mad
Charlotte
people, like enough.
I think
like
for an AHL team, I mean, I'm sure not compared to like the Marlies or whatever. I'm sure they're all that, but I think we do pretty good numbers.
Yeah,
dude. But it just I think the front office has just gotten to a beef, and Dundon was like, listen, you know, there's one club that really matters right now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you got to show them. Sometimes you got to show them.
Ain't that a bitch?
What it is.
But, and then also, too, I think the Checkers would most likely, if not stay with the Canes, go to Florida.
Yeah.
The Panthers are the only team without one right now.
So I was just going to ask that. So they don't have one?
I don't think they have one.
Nope.
So what happens with, like, their AHL prospects?
They go to the
other leagues,
or
you loan them out to other AHL teams and
too.
You know, develop them that way.
Does Seattle have anyone locked up?
That's there was talk about that because it had something to do with the new team that Vegas picked up to be their affiliate team. I was reading about that. I can't remember, but I feel like they do. I feel like that was something they did pretty quick. Was
interesting.
Sign or at least say who they were ideally have as their
I don't recall. There was Jacob's definitely right. There was definitely something on it, but
dude, I'll tell you though, the Checkers were super spicy in all their press releases. They were like they said something that was like something along the lines of, it doesn't make sense to us either as far as location goes, but what are you gonna do? Like, like a lot of fans are confused as to how it's gonna work. And we're confused too.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, like, we should be lucky that we had an AHL team this close for this long. Yeah. And like many other teams have their AHL teams well out of state.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, is it, we'll see what happens, but is it a bad thing?
I don't think
it's a good thing.
It just sucks.
This is like the best example, like a perfect example of like the optics look bad, or these are the big gives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this ideally might not end up really being a bad thing in terms of revenue, fees paid to the team. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
And every like sports story right now is blown up because there's nothing else to talk about. So it's
for
sure, dude.
And this one's been cooking for a while. And with the way things come out, it's impossible for us to control that narrative. So, the reporter puts it out on Twitter. Everyone makes their decision before the Hurricanes can ever say, like, well, this is why this happened, so on and so forth. And going back to that, having all of our teams in Carolina thing, Charlotte may have tried to use that as their leverage. Like, you're the ones who wanted to pay, or you're the ones who wanted to have all three of your teams in Carolina. Here's the number we're going to pay to make sure that stays the way it is. And Tom Dundon was like, you got me all fucked up. I will take my money to a whole nother state.
Dude, I gotta respect it, man. I mean, you gotta respect it, dude.
I mean, he's a businessman through and through.
Yeah.
Cutthroat.
Yeah.
It does suck though, because I enjoyed
better for it.
Yeah, I mean, but like I have friends in Charlotte, go down there, hang out, catch a hockey game for the team, see some guys that, there's Jake Bean, there's Gauthier, like that kind of stuff was real cool. So that sucks.
Take your ass to Greenville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I wanted to see the NHL prospects, but
Cold,
nah. Shouts
bro.
out Greenville.
That's cold.
Shouts
Shouts out the
Greenville.
ECHL, you fucking
For real.
hater.
I know. I'm a
Jesus.
dick. I never made it. You know.
Yeah. It's wild though, man. But whatever happens, dude, I'm gonna support the affiliate. I mean,
yeah.
fuck it.
For
Jake
sure.
Bean
Yeah.
got a write up on NHL.com. He was the guy who partially broke the AHL story. I think it was that writer, but he put out an art. He's the NHL's AHL beat writer, and he put out like his top 10 prospects, and Jake Bean was number 1. So that's pretty dope.
That's pretty sick.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least for trade value, if anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Also in the world of sports, not much else is going on. A little bit here and there, but one thing too, MMA. You can't beat it down.
UFC
No Fight
249.
Island, but
No Fight Island, sadly.
Yeah,
Well,
Florida.
second best thing. We got Florida.
Yeah, Florida might as well be international waters.
So
Yeah,
what's the idea? Because I haven't heard anything about this yet. So have they already confirmed that that's going to happen?
Oh yeah.
Well, just take in consideration they had a WWE live event
Right.
that was in Florida. I mean, there wasn't obviously there wasn't any attendance, but there was dudes grabbing on each other, throwing each other. Sure, it's all coordinated and practice rehearsed and fake, but they're still making
what?
Back it up.
You're saying
making contact.
You're saying World Wrestling Entertainment is fake?
No, never. I would never say that. I'm just saying it's not real.
You watch your dirty
So, but they're touching each other. They're all touching each other, all over each other's man chests,
touching each other, you know,
and butts. So it's fine. It's fine to punch another man in the face then.
Yeah, and I'm hyped for it too. It's May 9th. I think it's like a couple weeks. Dumb hype.
I know the bookies are happy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They crawled out of whatever ditch they've been hiding in during all this sports getting shut down. They're like, "Oh, we're back, baby. Let's set the lines."
Yeah.
This is gonna be great though. Yeah,
It's gonna be good.
I think Ferguson and Gaethje are still headlining it because Khabib is still in Russia.
Russia.
And then
Jacob, man, what are you doing for your birthday, dude?
Fucking this.
What a lame fucking birthday, dude. Your birthday's whack as fuck.
Dude, mad whack. What
How
can
old
I
are you
do,
now?
man?
Can I ask you how old you
24.
are?
24.
Jesus,
Little
dude.
baby.
I know, dude.
God.
I know. I'm telling everyone I'm 19 though.
Every time Jacob's age gets brought up, the difference, Cody, he's always like, "Well, settle down. It's not that big of an age gap," and it's not. But it's like definitely enough to where it's like it's only 4 years. But it's definitely enough to where you're like, bro, like 4 years ago, like I was a whole different human being. Like I was a whole other person 4 years ago.
Because wait, when did you guys, Squirrel? You and Jacob both graduated in
2014.
11?
2014.
2011, dude.
2011, dude.
Cody.
That's like
Cody, I
this year
graduated
when Josh
Cody, you
graduated.
graduated in 20. Oh, you graduated in 09. Yeah, like
I was
you
like, wait,
graduated
man.
2 years after you.
Math.
4
dude.
years younger, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
shit.
hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I graduated in 2011, dog.
Quick shout out though. Almost forgot about this. Oscar Lindblom, I think, is entering his last
shit.
chemo treatment. So that's awesome.
see
Dude.
that.
Super
Yeah,
sick.
definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Big
It's
shit.
huge.
Yeah. Thoughts with him and all, dude. That's sick.
Yeah.
Hope
Definitely.
he gets back to normal mad quick.
Mad
For
quick.
his sake.
For his sake, for sure. Yo, I've been bumping some TGI recent too.
Dude, I've
Bullshit.
watched that fucking video like 30 times.
It is classic Ghost Inside. It's classic Ghost
Very
Inside.
much so.
Do they have an album coming? Or-
Yeah, in May or June. I think it's early June,
Nice.
but
Good
it's
for them, dude.
self-titled, which will be interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I expected. I mean, I anticipate it to be fire.
I hope
Oh,
they
yeah.
print the name twice in 2 different fonts on the cover.
Ghost Inside.
Ghost Inside.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I just hope they just say self-titled. No band name anywhere, just self-titled.
You know who we are. You know the name. Ask
You
about
been
me.
here?
Speaking of knowing who we are, Jacob,
What up?
where can they find out who he is?
find out more about the podcast at Talkin' Sauce Pod. No_respect the underscore.
Respect that.
You're on YouTube now, but check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit. You'll find me at Jaycobb, JAY_COBBB. Josh, where did get you at?
What was that?
That was me counting.
I made B's.
Yeah, I don't know if I did the right number of B's, man.
We'll figure it. They'll see it on the screen.
TEABZ. Two Z's.
Hey, man. Cody, you already haven't that great at counting. What's your, where they find you at, bro?
Good thing I don't got to count shit. At CD_2187.
He almost fucked up.
I almost fucked it up.
You can find Squirrel at Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
You can find me on Reddit, u/teabags.
There are literally dozens of us.
Teabags your mom. 69,420. Again, that's Teabags your
It took
mom.
you all a second, but you got it.
YAMUM. Teabags your mom. Yours.
You're gonna have the letters come across. They're gonna see it.
So
but like I make them go by quick. So